How y'all doing out there? This is Nico B, Blackeffect. I want to go ahead and talk about this. This is not gonna be too long of a video, but I want to say rest in peace to the man, Keven Samuels. He just recently passed. I didn't want to do a video on this and be like everybody else, because it's disgusted me to see how some people just basically are vultures on YouTube. They're the vultures of YouTube, man. That's what I'm gonna title this video. Not not put Keven Samuels in the title, trying to clout chase off his name. A lot of you niggas know y'all didn't even like Keven Samuels like that. A lot of you niggas know y'all wasn't even cool with Keven Samuels like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you weren't cool, salute to the niggas who really was like, who actually knew him, like Minister Jap, Fresh and Fit, niggas like Dennis Sperling, but other than that, the rest of you cats, who never really knew him, like, what is the point? What is the point of you trying to make tribute videos and stuff? Like, bro, you didn't even know the man. I ain't know him like that. But I do, agree with some of the things that he said. I know what he was doing. Some of the what he was doing wasn't wrong. Can nobody say it was wrong? You have black women saying he was berating them. That's not what he was doing. He didn't that wasn't his purpose. Wasn't to just berate black women. Like, that wasn't what he went, because he did the same thing with men. Like, he rated men. I saw him actually talk about a dude penis size. Ask a dude his penis size. This is how deep Keven Samuels was in doing what he did. It wasn't just with women. He was extreme on both ends. But again, a lot of people, just because he was extreme, don't mean what he was doing was wrong. And I'm not here that's neither here nor there, but the man is passed. You have people actually celebrating this. That just say something about you. If he affected you that much in your life, that say something about you. A lot of niggas, man, the Cynthia G's, man, it ain't just her, man. It's all these women, the divested women, the black women been eating, man. A lot of you people owe Keven Samuels. Y'all been eating. Keven Samuels had the algorithm popping for at least a good 2 years right now. I don't know if it was a 2 year, might be a year and a half, but he didn't have the algorithm popping. And you niggas out here have been suckling off of it, grabbing the bones, grabbing bones from the nigga. The nigga ain't even dead yet, and the vultures is already circling around. The vultures is already circling, man, and Keven Samuels ain't even been dead long. Body ain't even cold yet. And the vultures already, it ain't nothing left but a foot. It ain't nothing left for Keven but a foot. Everybody done took from him even in his death. So you people can say what you want, but take the blessings from him, even in his death. You know what I mean? And you hear people saying stuff like talking about, and this is what killed me about some of you women, like some of y'all some people on the earth are worshiping literal Satan. I've done a video on that on my Awakening podcast. Some people are worshiping Satan here on earth. They want to call it because they'll never, when they talk about God, they'll never talk about the God of the Bible, the true living God. They always talk about some entity, all of these, any false idol God is Satan. That's satanic. And you women are worshiping that. Y'all want to say that God decided to take him out? Okay, well, what about Kobe and his daughter? What it got? Whoa, well, if that's how it worked, if God, y'all don't understand. The problem thing is you need to stop talking about God. Don't ever. Women shouldn't be trying to teach that. Like, what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're talking about, you better listen. Like, what I'm saying? That's dangerous. Don't do that, because you're misleading people. You sitting here, and that's not just women, it's anybody. If you don't know what you're talking about, and you're not versed in the book and you're not versed in the spiritual things of the Most High, you just sitting here talking, you need to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Because that same manner that you trying to judge from, that irrational manner that you're judging from, God's gonna judge you that same way. I'm gonna say this for y'all who be like, Keven Samuels, like trying to make it seem like he was the one, like he was just the worst Man, you've heard some of these divested women say, basically, like I say, talk about aborting black babies, talking about they glad black men getting killed. You never heard him say that. He never said that. Now, what he was doing was keeping women, because it's a group of women who have a delusional mindset. What he was doing is just keeping them at reality. It wasn't in turn saying that you just, it would be one thing if this group of people came to him be just in a humble manner. This group of people came to him saying that I'm the shit. I'm so much better than my counterparts. I'm so much better. I can't find no nigga worthy enough. What he did was grabbed the pen, popped that bubble, and just brought what they floated back down to reality. They didn't float down to hell, because if somebody's already beat down and then you come and start bombing on them, then that's stomping them while they down and putting them in a low state. These women minds were already in the clouds and stratosphere. It's nothing wrong with nobody feeling good about yourself. I love myself. Ain't nothing wrong about, wanting to take care of yourself and want nice things and thinking you deserve good things. But that don't make you better than nobody. That don't make you no God, that goddess. That don't make you deserving of special treatment. You still got to treat people the way you want to be treated. And God says that you should seek in relationships. This is why relationships ain't working for men or women. You should seek equal yoke. If you a woman and you ain't got no stuff, you ain't got your own crib and all that, how are you better than a man who got his own? You know what I'm saying? Or how is that some downgrade for you hollering at that dude? That ain't no downgrade for you. You have women who look at a man working a job. They'll work the job. They'll be working the same job with that man. See him coming to work, working hard every day, and look down upon him and be like they deserve better, or like they need to be talking to a dude making more than him. Like, no, you can put the 1 and 1 together to get the 2, and neither one of y'all motherfuckers will have to be working that hard. But you too stupid to realize that. That's all Keven Samuels was trying to get women to understand. Cut and dry, pretty much. Wasn't nothing no bigger than that. He wasn't teaching spiritual messages. He wasn't out here talking about, leading people to the Lord. But he was keeping them in the parameters of the Lord's operations here. God doesn't ordain women to be going around sleeping around with different men all day, nor men to be doing that. But God does have a certain criteria and structure for the earth. It's God, man, woman, and child. That operation can't be usurped. That order can't be usurped. And that's one thing he was upholding. So God wasn't unhappy with that. He wasn't. What this is people have a mission for this time. Like, ain't nobody gonna live to be 1,000. What, you want to see Keven Samuels on a walker still talking the same stuff? You ain't gonna see that. And not to compare, there's definitely no comparison. But if you look at Jesus Christ died at 33. He was killed by his own people. And this is how Jesus Christ was a melanated man. He was killed by his own people that he was trying to help. Now with Kevin, most of the people who called into his show were women. They were black women. No one forced them to do that. They followed him around where he went, and he tried to help them. That was his belief. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, if you think he did or not, that was his goal, and that's what he thought he was doing. So it killed me, man, to that same group of people. Now when he passed, they just rejoicing, making memes, dancing memes and stuff like that's just sick. God not happy with that. Again, like a lot of these women just want to live in their own delusion. But for the YouTubers, for the men, for you male YouTubers who didn't have nothing good to say about Kevin, it was niggas who was really just, basically following him around as a male and making videos. Like every video he did, they'll make a reaction video, negative. Some dudes, every video he did, they'll make a positive video. Again, Kevin set the algorithm on fire. And a lot of you niggas owe him. A lot of you niggas owe Kevin. And you need to learn from this. Quit doing, for the next influencer, you don't need to, just mind your business. You don't need to be making video hating on the brothers. Just if nigga doing their thing, let them rock. If you don't agree, do your own thing. And let's see and let the people decide. If the people rock with you, then they gonna rock with your message. You know what I'm saying? If not, then, it is what it is. But let them decide. Quit trying to hate on other niggas and talk about them all day. And, because with that same manner, you going to be judged, bro. But it's just disgusting to me how you see YouTube, nigga, like it go to show you a lot of people don't really have nothing to offer on as far as content. It shows you that. They don't have a message to give. Their message is basically gossiping. A lot of niggas just gossipers, man, on YouTube. Y'all the male chatty patties, and I'm separated from y'all. I'm not with all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the male chatty patty stuff. I did not want to do this video talking about this man's death until it was official from an actual official source, which to me is a relative, a person who actually loved that person. So, with that being said, it's unfortunate, but everybody got a pass, man. And they say, and women, another thing, women is talking about like how he died alone. No, not from the reports. Keven Samuels, 55, 57 years old. He was with a 32-year-old nurse when he passed. And they say he passed and he fell out on top of her. So he passed basically with a woman. That don't have to be somebody that you've been with 30 years or, that would be nice. You know what I'm saying? That would be great because you have that they actually care about you. It's levels to this, levels to love and loyalty. But you have to earn that. You know what I'm saying? That type of love and loyalty, man, that don't just come cheap. You got to earn that. And a lot of people don't realize that. Men and women don't realize that these days. That stuff don't just come. It just don't come. You gotta, anything that's good, you have to work for it. Anything that's worth something, you have to work for it. So you have to put in the work in a relationship. That's why men be saying when they meet a woman, it's hard to really take her serious because these women today want the cake to already be baked. Back in the day, you had a woman to get with a man, and like I said, she builded with him. In turn, she earned his loyalty and respect and his commitment. She earned that. Nowadays, women if you just jumping into a man's life, he already got himself established. He don't really know, he don't really need you like that. And he don't really know where you at if you really with him because the times ain't got hard. What if he lose that money? Are you still going to be with him to support him? Or is that when, it's a problem in a relationship. He ain't treating me like now. He ain't treating me like he's supposed to. Come on, man. Miss me with that. That's why niggas don't take, again, you wonder why men is just becoming more cold. Shout out to Danica Marie. Men just becoming cold-hearted. You know what I'm saying? Just in a lifetime, just like, and you don't want that to happen because men will start strong-arming women. And I'm talking about in all walks of life. Life will start getting very, very, very hard for women. And it'll be unsafe. It'll be very hard and unsafe. Those are just, you'll start seeing some very stark changes on the earth. But again, that's why most women, they understand what time they want to fit into their role, that God, the living God, that entity that you want to talk about, that entity that created the earth, he gave man all his strength. He gave man the authority over the earth. To be able to give the authority and put it to where it needs to be, because God has a certain authority for human harmony. The way this stuff going, man, people ain't gonna even be having kids no more. You know what I'm saying? The way that this society is, we leave it up to the devices of women just trying to or some of these wicked women who just trying to use men and sap them up and and the same thing with some of these men who just really like not even trying to. They don't even care about families no more. Matter of fact, they just don't even want to deal with women no more. They just like, they just putting them like this because it's too dangerous. That's just like, where do you think the kids gonna come from? The next generation. What is the next generation gonna look like? Human beings gotta understand, like, God has a plan for the earth. Humans, and we were living it up until only a few years ago. Only up until 20, 30 years ago. Up until 20 and 30 years, 20 and 30 years ago, we were living we were at least moving in some of that harmony. Now we pulling away from it, pulling away from the harmony that's on the earth. Human beings are not built to be individual, or one over here or one over there. No, nigga, that start to cause a bunch of confusion and chaos on the earth. Human beings are collective, community building organisms. You understand? That's why when you go to Walmart and pick up your stuff, that was a collective effort that got this phone charger to you. You wanna charge your phone up. You wanna do your videos. You wanna get on there. You wanna talk. You wanna gossip. You wanna text. This, you had to go. You got to charge your phone up with this. There was a series of people who helped get this on the shelf for you to just go purchase it. Series of people who helped build this, manufacture this. That's how we work for life, and we like it like that. If human beings, if you were isolated, if somebody just to put you in an isolation cell by yourself, you would lose your damn mind. Men, if men were to be a women, or I told you, if men be away from women too long, that naturally, and you know what I'm saying, and they don't, there's a disclaimer to this, because there's an X factor to doing this. And God will tell you, only through God can you even endure that. Nuns, monks, nuns, priests, and even you see priests be going, they should be able to get married. God ain't ordained man. God said when he put man on the earth, he said, and he looked around and he ain't seen, and it was by himself with the animals. God said, that's not good. He gave him a helper, a woman, that companion. And the man loved that woman. Adam loved Eve with all his heart. And that's how men are when they get with women, no matter what race, whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as she's loyal, respectful, and receptive to him, that man will love her unconditionally and start building with her, doing things for her, giving his life for her. That's a sacrifice. She didn't do nothing to earn it. He's just willing to do that. So with that being said, I just, like I said, I don't know where what a lot of niggas is gonna do from here, because they don't have the Kevin to jump their numbers up. A lot of these women and divestors and black male haters don't have Kevin to put in the title, even though you don't like the nigga, titling him and adding him in the titles. You don't have him no more for that, But his message remains. Keven Samuels' message is now forever. Whatever he was, for whatever it is, it's now immortalized. So with that being said, it's your man, Nico B, Blackeffect. I'm gone.